A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shoe, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early in the year.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's screened. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Right back to the well. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's low. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's got an open man. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite him.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab, he's got a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Burrell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Moore will throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in the...
Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap, and you're worried about the hole. But that time, they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Great place to start for this offense. They're testing the right side here. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Nolan. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the...
He's got it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Back's got it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. These corners backing off a bit. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't miss. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking for a deep man. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Gamecocks will hustle for the line. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Here he goes. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Unloads it downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give out of the gun. And some room to work. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Come back. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They get to the line quickly.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Runs into a wall. They'll give it 1 out to the 8.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the...
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by... Defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Gonna run it. It's Green. Across the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he's tackled at the 41. That's a first down for the offense.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this